trying to look at AI for fault detection, then also for predictive maintenance of transformers. Now, transformers are very important when it comes to electricity distribution, but also for industrial applications. And it's important that they are reliable, because when they are faulty, it can lead to a lot of downtime that can be very expensive. What we are doing is trying to look at how AI can help us to detect faults and then also to predict maintenance schedules. And we are working with the Ghana Grid company to try to do this. So currently, what we are doing is using some data from literature to try to train some models to see how they would behave. So we are working with different model types to see which one would be best to use for the GRIDCo data. So we haven't received data from GRIDCo yet, but when we receive that data, we are hoping that by the time we receive data from GRIDCo, at least we would have learned with the data that we have from literature to then be able to work better when the GRIDCo data comes. So currently, that's where we are in the project. We are doing some training of models with data from literature, and as soon as we have data from GRIDCo, then we would use that data as well. We are hoping to have several years of data from GRIDCo on some parameters related to transformers, and then we'll use that to train these models, and then we are hoping to have some very accurate results that would then help us to do our fault detection and predictive maintenance using AI systems. Well, so we are working with the head office of GRIDCo. The plan is to use a few transformers that will have reliable data from the GRIDCo setup. But if we are able to do this and then do it very well, we should be able to deploy it nationally. But in the first instance, it should be a few pilot transformers. So it could be something very close to where the GRIDCo head office is in Tema, and then after we can roll it out to other parts of the country. It's important that we have a lot of data. So transformers that will have data going back a few years would be very good as test transformers for what we are doing. Transformers are very important. I mean, take an electronic device, they could become faulty. Take your phone, for instance, it could become faulty. When it becomes faulty, you need somebody to try to attempt to fix it, right? So, so if you take this phone as a transformer, we want to look at the parameters that help the phone to function. And then if you have data on these parameters, dating back several years, and then we'll be able to, so you have temperature, you have other parameters that are unique to this phone, right? So maybe the phone shouldn't operate above, say, 50 degrees Celsius, for instance. And then if over the years, whenever temperatures go above 50 degrees Celsius, maybe then the phone becomes faulty. So if we are able to detect these temperatures at which the phone could become faulty, in this case, the transformer, if we have sensors, for instance, that work with AI systems. So whenever temperatures are going beyond a certain scale, these sensors could trigger some warning for GRIDCo to then become aware that the transformer is faulty, and when it's faulty and it goes down, that's when power could go off in your community. So we need transformers functioning very well so that there will be no doomsaw, so that there will be reliable power in our communities. So once it goes down, it cuts off supply, and then power goes off, and then we cry doomsaw. Well, I want to add that this is quite exciting. We are learning a lot. We have a team of young engineers, young computer engineers who are helping us do this. We are learning as we go along. We have realized that there are a couple of companies in France and Finland that have been using some systems like this to try to do predictive maintenance on their grid. So going forward, we would like to engage with them, possibly even pay them a visit to try to understand what they are doing, and how we could adopt some of what they're doing into the system in Ghana. Okay. We are partnering with the Ghana Grid company to do this. I mean, they are the electricity transmissions company in Ghana, and we would like to partner with people who are already experienced in AI systems, and that's why I mentioned that we have identified a company in Finland and a company in France who are reported to be using this already. We want to contact them and then see how we could work with them as well. So yes, we welcome people who are working in the AI space and have some knowledge of these systems to work with us on this. I would like to thank the French government through the French Embassy in Ghana for supporting the AI4SD program, and we hope that the outcomes will be very beneficial to Ghana and then help us to ensure more reliable electricity supply in the country.